A test of what? I don't know what you are testing for. You are testing for what? For water? Kunu? Yeah. We human beings are always testing. The fact is there. We are all testing. And the more we take what we are testing for, the more we see what. Bob Marley had in one of his songs said, "Now you get what you want. Do you want more? You think it is the end, but it's just the beginning." We all want things in our lives, surely. Everybody is testing for one thing or the other. We yearn for so many things in our lives. When we get A, we want B. When we get B, we want C. When we get C, we go to D until when we reach Z, we come back to A1 or A2 or B1 or B2. Continuously, as long as we're alive, we are still yearning for so many things in our lives. All of us. We are either yearning for things to improve our lives from the former stage where we were, or to make life happen the way we desire those things. We are all looking for more things in our lives. No human is ever satisfied. We cannot satisfy our egos. We're always looking for something. A wife marries a husband, is growing up as a young girl, he's praying that God should give him a husband. Once he gets that husband, he's not satisfied. He's looking for another. That's why we have premarital or after marriage affairs with other people outside our husbands. A husband sees a young man sees a wife, a girl. He toasts the girl, tells a lot of stories, writes poems. We become poetic in our writings. Says so many good things. The only mosquito in my net, the only sugar in my tea. After finally marrying that lady, I don't know whether the mosquito net have torn, or the tea is no longer sweet again, or that sugar has become vinegar. We are still looking for another sugar again. A young man is growing up. He is looking for a particular job. He gets that job, he's still looking for another one. Somebody is looking for 10,000, he gets 10,000, he's looking for 20, from 20, a million, more millions. That is how life is. We all move forward like that. I remember when I look back into my life, when I was ordained, I had no idea of driving a car in my life. I had a motorcycle, and I was very comfortable with it. I used to carry a tattoo guy. Everybody in the town knew me with my motorcycle, and I was very happy driving it. Until the day I bought a car in 1997. For 6 years I was enjoying my motorcycle. When I bought a car in 1997, after a year or two, I felt that motorman won't do me again. I bought a Nissan Lorraine. I jumped from Lorraine to a Mercedes. From a Mercedes, I went to a Toyota Corolla or something like that, Toyota Celica. From Celica, I went to Wrangler Jeep. From Wrangler Jeep, I sold it, I bought a Ford. I sold the Ford, went back to Wrangler. Sold Wrangler, came back to Ford, and then got a Mercedes, and I'm still driving Ford. If you ask me today, I will tell you another car that I want. We are never ever satisfied, and so I'm sure some of you are. Look at the ladies. Which lady in this church would be honest to stand up and tell me he had only one bag? None. You have more than 5 bags. They will buy this one tomorrow. Say, that bag, that bag. They will go and buy it after that. Another one. Go to their rooms, you see how they hang bags in their rooms. Your husband, open your wife wardrobe, you see so many bags there. They will decide to tell you that this one goes with this dress, this one goes with that dress. So also shoes. Just like that. Men are the same. They want to buy whatever stuff they have seen. That is to show you how unsatisfied we are. But today, in the readings today, in the first reading, the Israelites were thirsty for water. The question is, were they actually thirsty for only water? And they started murmuring, and Moses was afraid that God will see these people, they will stone you. The reinterpretation of this was the Israelites were not only hungry for water, they were hungry for more things than water. They only used the water to portray and to present their case. What is water? If God had brought them out of the land of Egypt, where they were in captivity, when God parted the sea and for them to cross, brought manna from heaven, they needed not to buy gas or gather firewood or charcoal to cook. Food was just dropping, meat, nyafu nyafu. And you are still complaining. If God can do that, what is water? No wonder you read further, you discover that they not only water, they had to even make some gods, gather their earrings and water and whatever, made certain gods and they were worshiping. The God that brought them out was not enough for them. They were yearning for that God. Just like today, many of us growing up, we come and receive baptism sometime at our old age, with our faith intact. But after we receive this baptism, believing that we are sons and daughters of Abraham, children of God, we still go back looking for other gods. That is why we have so many gods under our beds, in our shops, in our cars, everywhere on our fingers in shape, in form of rings. And we look for so many gods. Today, the drama is here. God gave them water in the desert that they were thirsty. In the gospel passage, there is a drama between Jesus and the woman. Let us advise them. Who is really thirsty in this gospel?